All right, y'all. So it's looking like the truth is out when it comes to Chris Brown's performance being canceled last minute at the AMAs, where actually Sierra was a part of the performance as well. They were in rehearsal, everything. They had the spot. They were asked to come perform at the AMAs, and it just got canceled out of nowhere. We were wondering what happened. Now, according to the Neighborhood Talk, they're saying, oh, wow, Chris Brown's AMA tribute to Michael Jackson was reportedly canceled because the network executives didn't want a convicted domestic abuser to honor an alleged child molester. Now, in further detail, it says that Matthew Bellany says he knows the reason why, referring to Chris Brown, as to why he's not on the show, and he's saying that he's the one that's behind the decision, Matthew Bellany. Now, it says Chris and the award show's producers have been working on the tribute for weeks. The producers wanted Chris to perform at the awards to give him an opportunity to showcase his talents after Chris felt he had been shadow banned from Hollywood since the Me Too movement. Bellany claims that when he caught wind of Chris Brown's performance, he immediately contacted the higher-ups at Disney and ABC about the optics of the performance. He says that the prospect of a convicted domestic abuser feeding an alleged child molester on a Disney network wasn't the best idea. The higher-ups didn't even know about Chris Brown's performance until Bellany called them and told them. Once the executives found out about the performance, they immediately told the producers to cut the tribute as a whole. The producers were reportedly furious about the decision to axe the performance because they knew the backlash they would receive, but after calls with multiple executives through the company, they decided that Chris could still perform, but he couldn't do the tribute because it would be too radioactive. They tried to come up with an alternative plan, but Chris says it's all or nothing for him. Either he does the performance he planned on doing or he won't perform at all. So he didn't perform and posted the rehearsal footage on his Instagram. So in conclusion, the network canceled Chris MJ's performance because they didn't want the blowback of two problematic artists being mentioned on fruition because of Matthew Bellany, who made the initial call to ABC executives about the performance. What are your guys' thoughts about this? Let me know down below. Now, I think this is a learning lesson for the kids. Any kid that's watching this, I want you to know this. As a minority, especially a black man, your chances are far and few here in America, unfortunately. And as a black man, your past is going to be held against you forever, even at some of the eyes of black people. We're going on 14, 15 years since Chris Brown put his hands on Rihanna. Chris Brown is 33, 34 years old. This happened when he was 17, 18. Basically, he was a kid, but we're still holding a grown man responsible for the actions he did as a kid. Not only are we holding Chris Brown accountable for his actions, but now they're saying that MJ is being held accountable for his actions. He's dead and gone. He died about 14, 15 years ago. And we're holding him accountable for allegations that he actually beat in court. I thought that you had your day in court and you're innocent until you're proven guilty, but we serve to show that that is incorrect when it comes to the eyes of these professional executives, these owners. Let's be honest, these white European pilgrim men, they do not hold the same views that other people do when it comes to justice. This is why we gotta stop attending award shows that don't give a damn about the culture, because Chris Brown has literally already done a tribute before, and that ended up being the most talked about thing on award shows that year. That was literally the biggest performance of his career. So for Chris Brown to be asked out of nowhere to come perform at the AMAs and then rehearse, get everything together, give his all in this tribute to Michael Jackson, for them to snatch it away from him because they're literally scared of this cancel culture, it goes to show that these folks don't give a fuck about the culture. They don't give a fuck about these artists. It's about the money they can make, the backlash they can get. Literally, we're in a culture right now where these businesses and organizations, they care more about social media reactions than actual human interaction. And I fucks with Chris Brown because it is all or nothing. Y'all wanted me to come up here and pay tribute to Michael Jackson, but y'all of course want to smear my name, and y'all want to smear the great, the king of pop. Y'all want to smear his name. No, I'm not gonna do a different show. I'm not gonna give y'all a different performance when in actuality, this will be the biggest performance of the night. Y'all got me fucked up. So I do respect what Chris Brown did. I respect his decision. And in the words of Jay-Z, light skin, dark skin, still a nigga. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Do y'all think that Chris Brown is an abuser? He should not be performing. Do y'all think Michael Jackson is an abuser and he should not be held in a higher regard to where people are actually honoring his legacy? Or do you think that the AMAs is just fucked up? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that
Daddy channel. Subscribe for Daddy channel.